We are literally standing at the doorstep of 2026. And Samsung just dropped a bag of leaks so heavy, it cracked the floor. We've got major official confirmations. Our first real-life dummy look at the entire Galaxy S26 lineup. And a release date reality check that some of you are not gonna like. No filler, no mercy. Let's get right into it. So let us talk about the entire Galaxy S26 series and how it actually looks in real life, thanks to official A2A database dummy units. And right off the bat, I need to say this. The Galaxy S26 Ultra no longer wants to be a brick. If you've been watching my previous videos, this won't surprise you. Samsung has been slowly undoing the boxy era, S24 Ultra, sharp, aggressive, almost angry, S25 Ultra, slightly rounded, still serious, S26 Ultra. Now it's basically matching the standard S26 models in roundness. This is giving Galaxy S21 Ultra vibes, and that's a compliment. Comfortable in hand, less hand fatigue, more daily phone, less weapon. Samsung finally remembered, phones are meant to be held, not survived. Now let's talk cameras. Samsung is moving to a color-coordinated camera island design. Meaning, a white phone gets a silver island, a black phone gets a black island. It's clean, intentional, and premium. But here's the part that genuinely caught me off guard. The Galaxy S26 Ultra is thin. Like, how is there still an S Pen in there thin? That's not easy engineering, that's Samsung flexing quietly. You don't have to love Samsung, but you do have to respect this. Samsung has officially confirmed the world's first 2nm smartphone chip. Say it with me, Exynos 2600. And yes, before you comment, I know Exynos doesn't have a great track record, but hear me out. This chip isn't about peak numbers. Samsung is pushing for sustained performance. Not fast for 30 seconds, but fast for hours. The specs that matter include a 10-core CPU ARMv 9.3 architecture. And it is around 40% faster in CPU and GPU performance compared to the Exynos 2500. It also has new heat path block tech using high-end KMC materials. In plain English, less throttling, better thermals, and more consistency. On paper, benchmarks are already brushing against the Snapdragon 8 Elite. But under heavy load, this thing might actually win. If this works, Exynos isn't back, it's reborn. Now here's where Samsung gets bold. The Exynos 2600 confirms a major camera ISP upgrade. We're talking 8000 HDR video and support for Samsung's new APV codec. This is important. APV is Samsung's answer to Apple ProRes. Higher quality, less compression, full sensor data, and full control in post-production. This isn't TikTok video. This is cinema-level smartphone recording. And it gets better. Samsung is introducing DVNR, Deep Learning Video Noise Reduction. This means cleaner low-light video, less grain, and smarter AI processing. Oh, and all of this uses 50% less power than before. Performance and efficiency, that's how you do it. Now for the bad news. If you're part of the general public, you're probably waiting until March 2026. Yeah, Samsung is stretching the timeline this year, so that's the latest. A new design direction, a world-first 2nm chip, serious video upgrades, and the boldest Exynos push Samsung has ever made. Now the real question, is Samsung finally changing things around? Or is this another wait for review situation? Let me know your thoughts below. I'll catch you guys in the next one.